Yo, 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 what it do? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for this full moon in Aries that we are having. Woo, y'all, it's a lot. Hydrate, light it if you need it. This is Cardinal Fire we're talking about, so you got to break out the big guns. Um, Full moons are periods of release. This is letting it go. This is a season or time period of harvest. And Aries is the sign of I am. And my thing is, lovely, I want you to know that you contain multitudes, but there is some version of you that is outdated, that's no longer serving its purpose. It's like done its job. They need to be laid to rest, put down, let down easy, and released. So that a new, updated, with the shits version of you can emerge to the surface. This full moon is happening on October 6th, 2025 at 11:47 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's happening at 14 degrees Aries. And you know, I got to hit you with the handy dandy Inside Degrees by Elias Lonsdale. And I went right to Libra. So Aries is in tow. All right. me. Elias Lonsdale's description of the 14th degree of Aries is an apple tree, many rotten apples on the ground around it. Okay. Profligate and prodigal. You are fertile, creative, dynamic, full of bright ideas, resourceful and ingenious, carefree and careless. You concentrate on the spark of the now. Ooh, I like that. You concentrate on the spark of the now. That is the most like Aries fucking sentence I've ever read. Carefree and careless, you concentrate on the spark of the now. Tunnel vision. Your talents and abilities extravagantly displayed, a special knack for individual genius, eccentric, and a real character, ornery, not really listening, self impelled, tuned into interests and capacities, tuned out to everything else. You are going forward regardless. Gotta get there. But the blind spots add up, reckonings and conflicts, confronted with what has been denied, wildly unrepentant. Ooh, period. Wildly unrepentant. I'm not sorry. You are the hardest one to convince, yet the one who knew it all along. You are the hardest one to convince, yet the one who knew it all along. The advantages and the disadvantages of taking a special angle and following it all the way, no matter what. Bruh, you contain multitudes. The advantages and the disadvantages of taking a special angle and following it all the way, no matter what. Gotta get there. But the blind spots add up, reckonings and conflicts, confronted with what has been denied, wildly unrepented. I think that's the aspect of you that has to go. That I'm not sorry, sorry, not sorry. There's something like childish and rebellion and petulant that feels like, and childish, that I feel like is being uprooted out of all of us. The untrusting child, the suspicious child, the neglected child, the unsatisfied child, the discontent child. Aries is the child of the zodiac. And I just have a feeling Like the baby's growing up, the baby is maturing, the child is maturing in some sort of way. So, like I said, full moons are periods of release. Aries is the sign of I am. I'm going to go ahead and clear out any funky ass energy. Welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thank you for the most useful, helpful, divinely aligned messages for this full moon in Aries, October 6th, 2025. So this is Aries, the sign of I am. What about ourselves needs to be released? What is coming up about us? What is within us? What is within our consciousness, our self-image, our self-knowing that needs to be released? Interesting. I'm asking what needs to be released. The Ace of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. I knew that was going to come out for some reason, but shook. Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like the way your dad used to do it, the way your family used to do it, what you have learned about approaching, like there's certain like familial experiences, familial examples, habits, patterns, decision-making skills or decision-making habits that are coming up or that have been displayed that you've learned from your family, and it's time to cut ties with that. It's time to release that thing that you have with that person with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. It's time to release this like constant like quest for the truth and or not even the constant quest for the truth, but it's like trying to uncover something or trying to unveil something or expose something. What it's time to release is the old contract. For some of you, there's an old soul contract. There's an old soul contract with somebody with Aries, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, maybe Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I feel like what needs to be released is that whatever happened the last 9-10 months, whatever spiritually, emotionally, creatively has like negatively impacted you the last 9-10 months. The last 9-10 months, the last 9-10 years. I feel like whatever happened with that Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placement person, that stuff needs to be released. The old blueprint needs to be released. The old blueprint of where you thought things were going, what you were charging at, the old dream, the old goal, the old foundation, the old thought process. Please clarify the Ace of Swords. The Hangman. It kind of came out reversed, but like this, some of you are stuck on an old contract or stuck on, but you said you would, but you said that you were going to do this, but you said this, but you wrote that. I have it in writing. I have like, there's something there around, especially if there's like a legal battle, if there's some stuff with addiction, if there's some like gripe or a fight that you've been having with somebody with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Pisces placements, let that shit go. Release it. The things that you've been hung up on. Again, this air sign keeps coming up. Please continue to clarify the Ace of Swords in regards to what we need to release this full moon in Aries. It's like old mindsets that you, also entitlement. Like this concept of entitlement or something being due to you. Trying to punish somebody. Let that shit go. The ways you've been punishing yourself, the ways that you've been feeling stuck, let that shit go. Two of Swords reversed. The willful blindness needs to be released. The Devil. Keeping yourself from seeing old attachment styles. Maybe somebody with Capricorn placements. Again, that Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius person. There's somebody in your life that doesn't see things the way that you are, and you keep trying to fight to get them to see things from your point of view. Stop. It's a mismanagement of your energy. Quit arguing with strangers online as well. I feel like some of you are like fighting to the death of this like contract or trying to make somebody do right by you. Stop. Let God handle it. Let karma come back and do what it's supposed to do. I also feel like what is coming up to be released about yourself is an old emotional cycle. The way you have handled things the last 9-10 months, I feel like you won't have to go through that again. Or there's something there around like um the way you have responded to something the last 9-10 months. You're not going to be responding that way again. Please clarify the 9 of Cups. Pride, ego needs to be released. That version of you that has been victimized and wounded. Okay, so I feel like some of us have finally laid that old wounded victimized version of us to rest. I just saw 11:11 on the clock, so make a wish. There is divine reset coming in. There's wish fulfillment. The 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment card as well. So new wishes are coming in, but that version of you that didn't believe, that version of you that feels like you have to work for it, that you have to earn it, that things can't come easy, that life can't be simple. Life has to be this hard, arduous, hard uphill battle. That aspect of you is being released or needs to be released. 6 of Cups, there's some childhood programming behind that. I feel like old programming from your childhood, specifically from your father, is being released or uprooted out of you. Some of you were taught by your father how to be very restrained, or to constrict yourselves, or to shrink, or to bind yourself to something, no matter the cost, or don't give up no matter the cost, or protect yourself, or do like it's almost like there's other people's fear or another generation's fear that has been planted in you, and that's being uprooted out of you. Please clarify the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. The Hierophant and the 9 of Wands reversed. Old thoughts and concepts about marriage, school, culture, politics, policies, religion, education. Some of you think that you can't get it without a degree. Some of you think that you can't succeed without a degree, or without a certain kind of fight. The Chariot. And it's like, no, there's that's what this is. An old concept of victory is being released. An old concept of harnessing, like what you have to harness your energy into, what you have to work for. Like Aries energy is the ram. They need a goal. All the horn signs need goals. They need something to charge at. Aries, Taurus, Capricorn. An Aries, a Taurus, or a Capricorn without a goal is fucking dangerous and reckless, or depressed. A combo of all of them. And so there's something there about letting go of listlessness as well. What about ourselves needs to be released? That start stop energy, that non-committal energy is coming up to be released. The 9 of Swords. So a lot of things that we have been stressed about, a lot of things that we've been hard on ourselves about, the things that we've been afraid to see. Please clarify the 9 of Wands. That's coming up to be released. Strength reversed. I'm telling you, there's a lot here about like childish outbursts, emotional outbursts, a lack of emotional control, issues with control, the way you respond when you don't feel like you're in control, or the way you respond when you feel like someone else has more control over your situation than you do. God, why does my thumb feel like that? um One more for the Nine of Swords reversed. The Five of Cups. Grief, loss, remorse, regret. How hard you've been on yourself. What aspects of ourselves need to be evaluated so they can be so it can be updated? Three of Wands. You need to reevaluate your ability to hope, your ability to dream, your ability to perceive the future, your ability to connect to your foresight. I feel like we've been talking about this for a while now. That aspect of you that needs to know, that aspect of you that doesn't trust, that aspect of you that is fearful, that aspect of you that doesn't believe in miracles, that aspect of you that doesn't realize how much God got you, that aspect needs to be released, because this is a new cycle, a new dawn, a new day, a new life. And the divine wants you feeling good. But will you let yourself feel good? Will you let life happen? Will you let yourself receive? Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. The divine wants the pace of life to pick up. We're on that Aries Libra axis, fire and air. You know that's fast moving. Those are fast moving energies and elements. Sorry, my phone is blowing up all of a sudden. Seven of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. And I feel like like I said, there's this multitude inside of you, that you contain multitudes. So don't be afraid to let go of this old, outdated version of you. Don't be afraid to lay that version of you to rest. Don't be afraid to be optimistic. Don't be afraid to be expectant. Don't be afraid to be in a place of anticipating or expecting the divine to show up for you. I feel like you contain fucking multitudes. There are a multitude of great ideas inside of you. There's a multitude of business ideas. There are multiple streams of income that you are capable of receiving and operating within. And it feels really important to understand that you are capable of juggling. You're capable of handling everything that the divine is throwing at you. Okay? So that feels really specific and important. Please clarify. Actually, don't clarify, excuse me. Source, what you got to say? What else needs to be talked about in regards to this full moon in Aries? The Eight of Cups. It's time to pursue our dreams. But if you don't know what the dream is, how can you pursue it? So it's time to spend more quality time with yourself. It's time to really evaluate what's happened the last 8 months. It's time to be willing to turn your back on the drama and the chaos that has kept you stagnant and immobile. It's time to prepare for that uphill climb that is going to be required in order to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. And that doesn't mean you have to work for it. Everything can be fucking handed to you on a silver platter if the divine saw fit. You know what I mean? And don't be mad if it doesn't get handed to you, because some of us need this uphill climb. Some of us need this incline. Some of us need to be able to move and to strive and to persevere so that we can understand how capable, how competent we are. And I feel like there is a new multitude for you to encounter within yourself. So a lot of us are turning our back on the past. Some of us may be moving. There could be the King of Wands reversed. And then the Seven of Wands. This full moon in Aries could, the full moon brings out the crazies, and it could bring out the crazy in you. There could be outlashes, outbursts of anger, outbursts of jealousy or petulance. being upset at how much responsibility you have on your plate, how much responsibility you yourself have taken on. There could be lots of defensiveness, especially with people with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. Justice in the Page of Swords. Stop going round and round with that fucking Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius person. I feel like make the decision to go. Some of y'all know you need to stop talking to somebody. Stop talking to them. That energy is going to come up, especially if this person made you feel left out or left out in the cold or abandoned or othered in some sort of way. If this person like kept pointing out and making you feel like a black sheep, or making you feel like you don't fit in, or you're not one of us, or you can't sit with us, or some mean girl shit, I feel like let these people go. The people that you feel like you have to shrink yourself for, you couldn't be your whole self around, let that motherfucker go. Goodbye. Don't be a groupie. Keep it motherfucking moving. You know the motto. Source, one more. In the ways that we've been wronged, Libra season is initiating the righting of wrongs. Libra season is initiating balance, a balance that I feel like we will experience in Scorpio season. Seven of Swords reverse. Somebody wronged you. And I feel like somebody continues to wrong you, and you think that they're going on and that they're going to be happy and that everything is like great with them. It's not. It's a farce. Seven of Swords reverse. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Four of Wands, Temperance, and the Page of Pentacles. Some of us have been like crying or sliding down a wall over a fuck boy or a fuck girl, and all we're seeing, all we're basing that heightened emotion on is someone's highlight reels or a post or a story, or the illusion, the story, the narrative we've created in our head that they're happy or they're better on or they're better off or whatever it is, or they're having a better time than we are. No, they're not. No, they are not, especially if they have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Sagittarius placements, or Pisces. Maybe Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements too. Please clarify this King of Wands reversed. I feel like some of us are realizing we've taken on too much responsibility. 22 on the clock. Oh, 22:02 on the clock. Yeah, I feel like you done fucked around and got masterful with something, or you were trying to be masterful in something that you're passionate about. And now you're like, oh my God, I think I have a little too much on my plate. I need to get more structured. I need to get more organized. I don't know what to do. The Magician clarifying it. You have everything that you need to do. You have everything that you need to have in order to persevere, move forward, or to accomplish this thing. Stop making such a big deal out of what you have to do. You took on this responsibility. You chose this. Stop making a big deal out of it. Pull up your big girl britches, your big person britches, and get it done. You know what I mean? Just handle it. Don't be upset about the amount of responsibility. Just get masterful in the amount of responsibility that you have to have, or that you have. And that's a perspective shift. That's a mind shift. I also feel like if there's somebody that's being a jerk to you, this is your sign to clap back. Say what needs to be said. I feel like a lot of us are kind of upset about the amount of responsibility or duty or things that we have to accomplish. Like, I want to do this, but turns out I have to do A, B, C, and D in order for me to do F or whatever. And so it's like, fuck, I signed myself up for all this stuff, or I signed myself up for all this work, and now I'm having to scramble to just maintain composure, or just to maintain all of this. And you will. You signed up for this. Take the lesson. Take the L. The King of Cups, the Emperor, the Lovers, and the World. I feel like some of you have moved on and your ex is about to find out, or your ex knows and they big mad. Big mad, big jealous, sliding down a wall, single tear streaming down the face kind of energy. Some of you are in a healthy, loving, happy, committed relationship now, and somebody else that drug their feet with you is sliding down a wall. I also feel like the divine wants to bring in the new vision. I feel like there's anger coming to the surface. There's defensiveness coming to the surface because big decisions need to be made. Please clarify justice. I feel like big decisions are coming up to be made. And these decisions have to do with like cutting off petty people or cutting off people that you don't have like good conversations or energy or vibe with. If the vibe is off, fuck it. Please clarify justice. How does this materialize? The Knight of Swords. Yes, I feel like somebody is being argumentative with you or provoking you in some sort of way or sending you messages or sending you memes or reels or messages that you're just like, I just don't fucking care about this. Like, why are you like why are you being argumentative or why are you being antagonistic in some sort of way? Or I feel like someone has a provoking kind of energy. They think they're playing devil's advocate, but it's just like, nah, you're just kind of coming off like a dick, bro. Please clarify justice. What's the word on this Libra? Five of Pentacles. Don't be stuck with stupid. Don't get stuck taking care of somebody who doesn't can't even recognize their own shadow. Let it go. What's the advice that for those dealing with a Libra? The Sun. They've already shown you who they are. It's already been revealed to you. You've already seen the red flags. Don't be a groupie. Keep it motherfucking moving. Let's clarify this Page of Swords reversed. There could just be some uncomfortable conversations that you have to, or uncomfortable conversations, uncomfortable statements that you need to make, uncomfortable declarations. There could be some tense conversations, petty, childish conversations, and you don't want to do it. You just may have to like halt someone or keep somebody where they're at or tell somebody, do not come forward or stop contacting me, stop reaching out to me. Please clarify this justice and Page of Swords reversed. I just feel like the counterbalance to all the chaos is coming in. The Aries Libra axis is already shown up here with justice and the Emperor out. Stop fighting the fight. 2707 on the clock. Y'all know 27 is my number. Stop fighting for mediocrity. You're going to fight for something that's fucking extraordinary. The Eight of Wands, the pace of life is picking up. An influx of physical, spiritual, sexual energy. The truth big time is coming in. I feel like aha moments, big truths, big declarations are coming in, and something's coming up that's going to make you pull out or divest. Something's going to make you, ooh, let me take my energy back. Let me pull my energy back. Let me take my fire back from this person. Let me take my prayers back. Ooh, some of y'all done fucked around and stopped praying for somebody, because you are now about to be attached to such a healthier cycle. The motto is and always will be what I will leave you with. As the late, great T.I. once said, don't be a groupie. Keep it moving. You got this.